So we're in a C minus neighborhood. You see there's a couple good houses along the way, but like every third or fourth, fifth, property is going to be boarded up. I mean, just like this apartment building over here, it's a 12-unit apartment building on your left. See, the whole thing's been boarded up. It's been boarded up for years. Got a couple nice houses. I wouldn't say super nice, but then every third, fourth, fifth property is going to be boarded up. Like these. I mean, this one has new windows in it. But boards. And this is what gets young investors or out-of-state investors into a lot of trouble. Because when you're in these properties, I mean, we can literally buy these for $10,000, $5,000, $15,000, $20,000, and you can stick, 35, 40 grand into them and turn around and rent them back out for $1,400, $1,500, or if it's a duplex, you can rent it out for, a couple grand, up to $2,500 each side. So your returns are really good. But the problem is most people don't understand the neighborhood. So they get in here and they don't know, like, when you're going to do a property here, one, you got to make sure that you got it secure. As soon as you buy it, you're working on it. If you're going to do electrical and mechanical, like, you got to be able to time it right to where as soon as you get electrical on, you got alarms on, you got all the windows lag bolted shut. Like, you have to be able to turn it quick. If not, the vandals and everybody else, they're going to get in super fast. And if you lose track of it for 1 second, 1 week, 1 day, 1 hour, like, very quickly your property can go to shit. And you just stuck 35, 40K in and you lost all that money. I mean, we own this building right here, this 10-unit building right here. Same thing, it was a shit building, but we've stuck a new roof on it, new cap. We're going to paint it here soon when it warms up. But it has all new windows in there. We've stuck about 30 grand into that. But that's a 10-unit building. We bought it for $260,000, and I think we had a budget of like $75K that we were going to do. So we haven't done everything because there's stuff on the exterior that has to be done. But we've turned units. There's nice units in there. But when you go buy it, there's no overgrown trees. There's it looks decently clean for this neighborhood. So people know that it's not a spot that you just come to fuck up at. And you got to be able to maintain your buildings like that. Like these buildings right here, they have the potential of being, that one right there is a nice building with brand new windows, but then you got one in the middle where they got them for rent, but they haven't taken care of. You got RIP, you got spray paint on them. So when people go by that, they think, all right, this is a spot we can come jack up at, and nobody's going to say shit. Next one, you got boards on a window. It's obviously not well maintained, and those owners are probably out-of-state owners that just, they've gotten lost in the transition. It's very, very easy to make money in real estate in these C to C minus neighborhoods if you do it right. But it's very, very difficult to recoup your money once you get in too deep, and that's a problem. You got to get your toes wet. You got to have good contractors. You got to have a good team. If you're out of state, if you're out of area, you got to have good property managers. You got to have, you got to have everything in place, because the minute you start rehab, you got to be on it, and you got to rehab it quick. Get a renter in there super quick. It's just, it's a tough game, and you got to know what you're doing. And it's, it's not really for the out-of-state investors, a lot of these smaller ones. Maybe the multifamilies are a little bit easier because they're bigger. But man, coming through here, it's crazy.